Hey guys, Daps here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video I want to show you how I designed this amazing beautiful website that has the capacity to sell online courses. I designed this website using a free theme and using free plugins literally, and this website, just for demonstration purpose, I am now an online coach, a meditation coach, and I sell online courses. So let me show you how I designed this website in this video. And before I even go into the video, let me show you amazing things this website can do. So if you come down here, if you check one of the courses here, you will see that I can enroll for this course. And then I get to the landing page here where I see everything I need to know about the course. A beautiful image here. We can also add a video here as well that can walk the student through the course. And then I can click the show more button. I can write extensively about the course. I can let them know what they will learn from this course, and I can show them the course content from different modules. Just for demonstration purpose, we worked with just 2 modules and a few lessons there. I would also show you how to design quizzes. You may want people to take a quiz maybe after each lesson or after each module, or a general quiz after the entire course before you can maybe give them your course certificate or whatever you want to do really. So that's really up to you. Up here again, you will see audiences that this course is meant to attract, the requirement, and also the materials that they would get when they enroll in the course. So you can see here, this course is for beginner. 2 people have enrolled in this course. This course is 12 hours 59 minutes in terms of duration, and also when this course was last updated. So you can also share this course, and you can add this course to your wish list, and you can literally just hit this button to enroll. Immediately you hit that button, you will have the option for you to check out instantly, and that will bring you here to this checkout page, highly designed and optimized for checkout. This is not your usual landing page, and the only basic thing we need from someone who wants to enroll in this course is just their email, their first name and their last name, and then they can check out with either PayPal or they can use their debit or credit card. So let me show you exactly what the checkout experience will look like. This has auto populated this as demo user, which I might leave. I can just say demo user at gmail.com, and then I can use a coupon code to check out for free. Now PayPal and the credit card payment gateway is gone, so I can check out for free. So that means also that you can also have that feature on this website if you follow my tutorial. And after our checkout page, we have this beautifully designed thank you page that's a thank you for your purchase, and then we can find our purchase details, our order details here, the order number, the date, the username, and the total amount we have paid. And then we see our billing details here, basically just our name and also the email account, but we can add more billing details. I'll show you how to add more in case you want to collect phone numbers, you want to collect other things. I'll show you how to do that as well in this tutorial. And you can also tell people to join your community if you have a Facebook page or a Facebook group, or you have a Slack channel. You can also give them more description here to tell them the importance of joining your community. And after that, they have access to their dashboard. They can hit this button here and it will take them directly to their student dashboard, and that dashboard looks exactly like this. They have access to literally everything. They can set up their profile, add a picture, add more information about themselves, and they can see all their enrolled courses, the wish list, their reviews, their quiz attempt, order history, and they can see a lot of things there. This is quite beautiful and amazing, and they will have access to their course here, and they can click this. They will go directly to the course page here, and now they are not asked to enroll anymore. They can just literally start learning. They can come down again and see all the course content, and they can go directly here. But now they are already in the course, so they can literally come down here, play this video to watch this, and they can come here and see overview of the lesson and see information. If they have materials for this video, they will see it here too as well, and they can drop a comment, they can ask questions, they can do quite a number of things. They can come down here, filter between the lessons, and they can come to the second module here, and they can come down here to their quiz, and you can see how the quiz looks like. This is just a demo content here, just one question, so you can hit the start quiz and take the quiz out, and you can see for the quiz here is just one question like I said earlier, and you would see that we don't have any time limit here for them, so it means you can limit just something to limit them so that they don't go spy or use ChatGPT to answer the question, something literally like that. And also you can see that this question here is a true or false question, so you can have multiple options, right or wrong options. You can give them space for them to freely type in an answer. You can do quite a number of things with quizzes, and I'll show you exactly how to get that done in this tutorial. So they can come down to dashboard, and literally you will notice that before we log in there was no option for dashboard. I'll also show you how to do that with menu. I'll show you how to display menu based on some conditional logic, whether or not the student is logged in or logged out. So if we log out right now, we will not have access to dashboard, and if we log out right now, we will only have a login button, but we will have a logout button now because we are logged in. So let me log out right now. Yes, we want to leave the quiz, and you can see we are logged out already, and we have the option to log in back, and we don't have option to log out, and we don't have option to go to dashboard. Even if we type in dashboard now, we will literally be redirected back to our login page to login first before we can access our dashboard. So as you can see, login first before you can access your dashboard. I also did not mention to you that the video embedded in the members area you seen are securely playing from a Google Drive. I'll show you exactly how to secure your videos in Google Drive and play them directly on your website without any bandwidth issue. If this is exactly what you are looking to learn, then let's go straight into this tutorial. Just before we go into the tutorial, in case you're into learning management systems, you want to build learning management systems, you are looking to establish authority with online courses, I want to let you know that for some few years right now, I've been into website flipping, literally designing learning management systems and e-commerce businesses and selling them. I have built a successful 6-figure business on Flipper, selling a learning management system for startup entrepreneurs. So in case you are looking into, you can come down to this website here called Startup Premier. I will leave the link in the description. You can see amazing courses that I have designed here that you can literally just buy and you can be in business instantly. For example, this is the Amazon Tutor. This business here has 5 premium Amazon courses, premium logo, keyword, brandable domain name, student access. You have automatic fulfillment because immediately students enroll, they have access to their members area. So you can see I have the same for productivity guide, 8 premium productivity courses, my Facebook guide, 3 premium Facebook courses, and these courses are minimum of 40 video each. Social media tutor, WordPress tutor, my lead tutor, this has 9 premium courses, 9 premium courses. This as well has 9 premium courses, and I have a ton of them. I have quite a good amount of feedback from people who have bought from me on Flipper and other websites that have been flipping all these websites. You can come here and come and check a lot of them. I can also show you real quick the Amazon Tutor. If you come down here, you will see available courses here. If I try to log in, even before I log in here, you can come down to all the product landing page. So you can see this is published audiobook with Amazon ACS. So if you can come down here. All you literally need to do here to own this website is to change the course instructor here, put your picture and your name, and claim you own this course. Anybody can register this. If I play this video, you will see an intro video welcoming
Anything
you,
Amazon
telling you
touches
more
turns
about
into a
this
gold mine.
course. This
Amazon
is
ACX is no different than
amazing. So let's log in for you to see exactly what this really look like. So once you log in, you have access to this dashboard here, literally the same thing like I showed you earlier. So you can come down here and start learning. Students have access to all the videos. This is a 20 basic video here for this module, another 20 here in the advanced module teaching you Amazon Kindle publishing. So if you click this,
hello and welcome. You are now.
What you heard there is not an AI voice, that's a real human with American accent. So you can jump on any of the courses I have here, pick up any of them. So I'm literally very close to you. You can hit this button here to just have a talk with me, and we can maybe schedule a live call or do something to talk about this. So that's it. Let's go back to today's video, and I would just like to close all this tab. Are done. So yeah, let's come to this course. So let me show you exactly how you can design this same type of learning management system. First things first, before you can have a website like this, you must have an hosting account. I literally hope you do, but I just want to talk about this real quick for folks who do not have an hosting account. If you do have an hosting account, that's perfect. You need to have a domain name, and if you do, that's perfect. All you have to do is install WordPress. If you already have WordPress installed, that's perfect. So you can skip this section. This can be a pretty much long video, so you can just check the timestamp in the description for you to be able to navigate accurately. This tutorial is for beginners, so I just want to take everybody through this process step by step. So if you want to get your hosting account, and that's the only thing literally you'll be spending money on, I'm recommending the best budget hosting out there, which is Hostinger, for anyone who wants to start up. So you can check the description to see a link to come to Hostinger here. If you do click on my link, I get a certain commission as an affiliate link, but again, it will do you a lot of good because you get access to 75% off. Right now you have access to buy as low as 2.99. I also have a coupon code in the description to get something even cheaper than what we have here. So you can just easily add this to cart, and when you're here, you have access to a 48 months plan for 2.99. you have a free domain, you have amazing things that you can host up to your 100 website if you want. So if you come down here and come to coupon code here, you can use my coupon code called Daps, and if you apply, you can see that you can get something further cheaper. So you can buy this for a 48 months plan for $129 US. So instead of paying 446 US dollars, you can pay $129 US. So you can get this hosting package for as low as 2.69. So I already did a tutorial, a walkthrough tutorial on Hostinger in my last video, so you can come here and check Hostinger cPanel walkthrough and WordPress tutorials. You will see exactly how you can set up Hostinger and set up your WordPress, and I even did show you how to design an amazing website in that tutorial. So I'm sure that you will not have any problem doing this. In that tutorial, I made a recommendation which one you should pick out of these ones and why I did so. You can check out that video, it will guide you correctly, and then you can check out. And once you check out, you need to set up some things in Hostinger and then install WordPress, and then that's it. Super simple, super easy. For demonstration purpose, I'll be using a website I already set up WordPress on, Best Cash Center. So literally, if you go through that video, you'll get to a point where you will get a basic default WordPress website like this. So I'll be using this same WordPress website to design a exact same course that we have here right on this website. So now let's log in to the back end of this website and let's start designing this website. If you want to log into a default WordPress admin area, you do wp-admin, and that will bring you here to this dashboard where you can easily put your username and your password, or email or password, either way. This is what the default dashboard of a WordPress look like. So I like to clean up first. So when I come to plugins here, I come to install plugins. Let's see all the plugins that have been installed. You see I have quite a number of them. First off, I'll click on all of them and I will deactivate all of them. That's it, all these plugins are deactivated. The next thing we should do right now is to delete all the plugins we don't want. I would always advise that you leave your Lightspeed cache plugin on here. That's a very useful plugin. You may need to use it to cache your website if you are not investing in any other paid caching plugin. So if I hit this, it will highlight all of them. I can untick Lightspeed cache and then I can literally delete all of them. Alright, all plugins deleted except for Lightspeed cache. So when we are done with the website, we will activate it for it to cache our live website. So now let's come to appearance, let's come to themes. As usual, we have some couple of themes here that is not necessary, so come here and then I delete this theme as well. So right now we can then hit the add new button and then let's add a new WordPress theme. For demonstration purpose, there are quite a number of themes that we can use, but I will be using Astra, and Astra is just here, so I don't need to search. I can just install this plugin. You can see our theme has been installed and I can activate this theme. So that's it, we have already installed a theme. Ideally 2023 theme here is not useful, I should delete it, but I love to leave the default WordPress theme as a standard practice. So that's it. So immediately after installing the theme, we can see this prompt here that we should install this theme starter template, because we'll be using this template to design our website. So that's exactly what we want to do. So let's hit get started. So it will install this plugin and it will activate it. So that brings us here for us to get started with our template. You can watch this video if you want to, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'll just come to build your website now. I have the option here to select my preferred page builder, but for the sake of this tutorial, I love to use Elementor. And that will bring us here to templates that we can easily install on our website. Quite a good number of them are premium and some of them are free. So if you come here, you see this badge premium on some of the premium themes here, and the ones that don't have this badge are literally free for us to use. Instead of wasting time trying to scroll through 100 of themes, so we can just search for online course, and then we have a good number of themes that we can easily import here. This is a theme that is designed for a marketplace online course, and also these as well. These are free, even these two as well is free. Online cooking courses is free, but this is premium, it has a premium badge. But for the sake of this tutorial, I will just search for meditation courses. So if you click this here, it will bring you into a live website like this, that you can see what exactly you are about to install, and this literally look like what I have there on my website. So I can literally just continue. I can also add my color palette and do a lot of things here, but let's just continue. We'll do that eventually. This theme would require that you install lean-lms or lean-course grid. We can just skip this part and start importing. Here Astra is asking for your first name and last name and receive newsletters from them. That's really up to you. For the sake of this tutorial, I'll skip that. I'll just submit and build my website. Right now our themes and plugins and forms are already installing, and this is 37% gone. It will soon be ready, so let's give this time and let this complete. So literally we are already at 90%, so I can just literally wait and finish this up. So this is it, our website is ready. Congratulations, we have a live website. So you can watch this video if you want to, or you can view our website, and then you can see that we have this website ready. So at the back end here, I will click this to exit back to WordPress dashboard. So right now we've installed a theme and a demo content that we'll be customizing. Right now we need to install some plugins that would help us increase the functionality of this website. So let's come to plugins and let's come to install plugins first, because I'm seeing Presto Player here that we might not be needing for this course. So right now we can see Presto Player here. Let's deactivate this. Learn to make that a point of duty for you to always deactivate any plugin that you may not be using. So right now that has gone, so let's come to add new. We have quite a handful of plugins that we'll be needing to design this website. First off, let's search for cart flows. This is the plugin that I'll be using to design our checkout and our thank you page. So before we activate that, let's install another plugin called Local Translate. This is a fantastic plugin as well that we'll be using to customize some WooCommerce terms like add to cart, or I'm already hit activate for that plugin, but that's fine. So I would also hit add new again, and there's a plugin called redirections. So this is redirection here. We might install this plugin. It has 2 million active installations. We might need to run some redirection on our website. That's literally up to you. I'll show you, but in case you want to, that's the plugin that we'll be using. I will also have another plugin we'll be installing called Uncanny toolkit, initially designed for Lindash, but it also has some WordPress functionalities that we'll be using. So let's install this plugin. Also be installing Tutor LMS. This is the learning management plugin that I'll be using for free in this tutorial. So let's install this plugin. And also we'll be installing Woocommerce, because we'll be using Woocommerce to receive our payments. That's very important. So let's install Woocommerce. And finally, we need to receive payment, so we'll be installing WooCommerce PayPal payment. So let's install this plugin too as well. So yeah, we'll be using this plugin to receive payment via PayPal, and also we'll be doing magic with this plugin to receive payment via debit and credit card too as well. So that's the list of the plugins that we'll be installing. So now let's come to our install plugins for us to activate all these plugins. So right now we have cart flows installed, not yet activated. We also have redirection, we have tutor elements, we have Uncanny toolkit, we have WooCommerce and WooCommerce payment. And then let's hit the bulk action. Let's activate all of these plugins now by hitting apply. Alright, so you can see welcome to Tutor Elements, thank you for choosing us. We can say yes, let's start. Do you want to design a marketplace e-learning platform where anyone can teach on your website and you earn a commission? If that's what you're looking to install, that's fine, you can go this route. But for the sake of this tutorial, it's an individual website. You want to sell your own courses, just like I showed you here. These courses here are courses for you, not for someone else. So I'll definitely be doing more tutorials on marketplace. In case that's exactly what you want me to focus on, I will do another tutorial on that. So let's focus on this and hit next. Do you want to create an instructor profile? If you want to do that, a student profile, yes, you want to do that, and this is good for permalinks. So let's go to next. Do you want to show instructor bio? Yes. Question and answer on each course, you want to allow that. That's literally up to you. Cost per role, maybe 3, but we're not designing an archive page because that might literally be useless. So let's go to the next page. Do you want to allow guest checkout? Absolutely yes. You want people to check out having an account on your website, and then you can start doing the commission rate and withdrawal format. That if you are using a marketplace, this will be needful. But since we are not designing a marketplace, that's completely useless. So let's finish our setup. So that's it. So immediately you are done installing Tutor elements, you get this prompt here for you to enable membership on your website. So you can literally go to settings, general, membership, and enable this. But there's a shortcut here for you to enable this feature. Oh, I'm sure that this plugin didn't finish installing. I think Tutor LMS just hijacked that process. So let's come back to plugins here. Let's come to install plugins. I'm so sure. So you can see we don't have these plugins here installed, and then I can just activate this. Alright, so that's it. We have all of our plugins now installed. So for WooCommerce, we can just easily come to WooCommerce here and come to settings. You can also come to WooCommerce here and come to settings. Either way, we are going to get to the same place. So under WooCommerce here, settings, you can put your address, but since you are selling an electronic course, we don't need to worry about so many things here. You can change your currency here. That's literally the only thing that I believe that you may want to change here, but US dollars is okay for me. A coupon code is enabled. If you want to collect taxes, that's something you may want to enable here, but right now we are not dealing with any of those in this tutorial. So let's come to product. Literally, we are not worrying ourselves about anything around products as well. We're not shipping anything. So for payment, I think we're going to set up our payment gateway eventually later. Account and privacy, that's one thing we have to work on. So when you come to guest checkout, allow customers to place order without an account. Allow customer to log in into an existing account during checkout. We want to enable this feature. We don't want people to check out without having an account, so they would have an account when they check out. And also here, we want to allow customer to create an account during checkout. That's something we want to allow them to do. Do we want to allow them to create an account on my account page? No. When they create an account, automatically generate an account username and password for them. That's exactly what we want. And when creating an account, send the new user a link to set their password. That's exactly what they want. So anybody that check out on this website, WooCommerce will automatically create a username and password for them and to send an email to them in that regard. So that's exactly what we want to do here, and we are going to hit the save changes button. And we can also work with emails here. You can change your emails template. You can do a number of things here, but I really don't want to waste so much time here on WooCommerce and some plugins, because what we want to do here is to create online courses, but some basic settings that will make things work is what I want to focus on. So if you want to learn more about WooCommerce, you can go learn a tutorial on that. That's really up to you. So right now, let's go into another plugin that I'll be using, Tutor LMS, since that's where we are going to be creating our courses from. Before we start creating our courses, let's come to settings. Here we have to set our terms and condition page. We have not created a page for that, so we're going to be creating a page for that, and we're going to be setting that here. So we can easily come down here. There's literally nothing we want to do on the general. We want to come to course visibility. Student must be logged in to view course. No, we don't want that. Course content access, you want to allow instructors and admin to have access to the course without enrolling. That's something we want to do. So if I don't tick this, I won't have access to the course even if I am the admin without enrolling. That's crazy. Auto redirect to course, we don't want that. Spotlight mode is something you want. Is just a redirect, is just a focus mode. When somebody is trying to take the course, it takes away the menu and everything, so students can focus on the videos they are watching. So that may be something you want to turn on, but for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to leave that off. Auto complete course on all lesson completion, I might want to tick that on. Your course completion process, do you want to make it flexible or you want to make it strict? Once it's strict, it means that students have to go from lesson to another lesson. If you don't finish one lesson, they can't go to the next lesson. But if it is flexible, it means that they can just randomly choose whatever video, whatever lesson they want to watch. So it's really up to you, the kind of course you are really giving. It's really up to you to choose how you want to structure your course. Course retake, do you want people to retake courses? That's okay if they want to. Publish course review on admin's approval. There's no need to worry about this since we are the only admin really. So you want to enable WP editor for lesson? No, I want to leave this. Automatically load the next course content. Yes. Enable lesson comment. Yes, I want to do this. For our quiz, do you want to auto submit it or you want to auto abandon it? That's really up to you. So how do you want to play videos on the website? Do you want to embed your videos? You want to do Vimeo videos or YouTube videos or HTML5 videos? That's really up to you. For the sake of the tutorial, we're going to be working with external URL, because I'll be showing you how you can use Google Drive, or you can use literally any cloud platform to play your video on this website. So that's it for these settings here. We can hit the save changes. We can come up here and come to monetization. Now you can see that monetization is disabled here, but we are going to select Woocommerce because we want to use Woocommerce to receive payment. This plugin is very generous to allow Woocommerce checkout process completely for free. That's a very good one from Tutor LMS. Automatically completes Woocommerce orders. Yes, I want that enabled. Enable revenue schedule, show statement per page. I want to leave all of those. I want to leave all of this since we are not working with this. So I can come to design. Do you want to show course filter? These ones are good if you have a marketplace and you have quite a number of courses. Course page and all these things. Instructor layout, you can choose whatever is okay for you. But what's most important here is your color palette. You can use different color palette, and you can have something custom. You can change the colors here to anything you want, but for the sake of the tutorial, I will leave the color palette at default. So that's really important. So in case you be using YouTube videos or Vimeo videos on this tutorial, you can choose to use Tutor player for your YouTube videos. That's very important if you are using YouTube videos or Vimeo, so you can turn that on here. So finally, we can come to advanced here. We can use Gutenberg editor in case we want to, but I won't be doing that right now. Whatever is here is okay. Profile completion, I want to enable this. I want that notification bar for students to complete their profile once they log in or once they finish payment. Enable tutor login. No, I don't want to enable this feature. And then you can turn on maintenance mode in case you don't want people to access this while you are building your website. So that's it for the settings here. So let's hit save changes button. So that's it for basic settings that we want to work around with Tutor LMS. Okay, finally, before we leave basic settings and start implementing things, let's come to Uncanny toolkit. So if you scroll down here at the bottom here, you see Uncanny toolkit. So let's come to modules. I love this plugin so much. I've been using it since the days of Lindash, and I've been using Lindash strictly for all my learning management system. I find this plugin extremely useful, even though it's designed majorly for Lindash, but there are a lot of things here that you can do with it with WordPress default function. The reason why I like this plugin literally is because the feature it has that you can use is immense, that if you want to ignore this plugin, you might have to install 2-3 other plugins to get the same thing this plugin will do for you. So something we want to do is that we want to enable front-end login. We want people to be able to log in from front-end, but we've not been able to design a page for front-end login. We'll design that briefly and then we'll turn that on. Want to hide admin bar for people who log in who are not admin. So when students log in, we don't want them to have access to admin bar so that they can come to the WordPress backend. So that's something we want to do. So we'll turn that on here. You can go through the settings to turn that on and off for people. Also, you can see login logout links. We want that as well. So that's the same button that I showed you earlier, that once you are out you see login, once you are in you see logout. So we want that feature enabled. So login logout redirect, we also want to have that feature enabled. So we can come to settings. Once people log in, where do we want them to go directly? We want them to go to their student dashboard once they log in. Once they log out, we want them to get to the login page where they can log in again. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing here. I should have showed you the pages. Once we install Tutor LMS, a page has been designed for us called dashboard. So we can just literally copy this URL here and then paste that here. So that's the home URL, and then we do dashboard. So that's where we want people to go once they log in, and once they log out, we want them to go back to our login page, which will be designed to be /login. So let's save this. Menu item visibility, we also want to turn that on. That feature is the feature that would show some plugin based on when students are logged in or logged out. So that's it for this. So for our front end login, we want to go create a page for that. So let's come to page, let's come to add new. So we're going to call this login. So I love to edit my page with Elementor, so I can literally just edit this with Elementor, but you can use the default Gutenberg page builder if you're okay with that. So we're going to close this. There's something we need to do here, but let's publish this page first, and let's have a look at this page. And that's it. Here you can see we have index.php/login. that means that we've not set our permalink structure, and that's something that's very important for us to do. So we can come down here, and then we can come to dashboard. So let's come to settings, and let's come to permalinks. So here you see our structure here is custom structure, and you can say index.php, but we're going to change this to post name. That's the best permalink structure advice. So we would save changes. No, let's add one more page. That's for our terms and conditions. So here I'll call this terms, and then I would publish this page. I won't be editing with this with Elementor yet, so let's come back to WordPress backend. So yes, we have that page set up. So let's finish our Uncanny toolkit, and let's come to modules. So let's come to our front end here. Let's enable front end login, and let's come to settings. So here we'll be required to select a page. We just designed a login page, so we're going to use this page. So if you scroll down here, you can see the title. You may just want to call it login, and description login below to access your courses. So you can change that to whatever you want, but what is here is good as default for me. So I'll save this module, and then I'll close this. So if I come back to Tutor LMS as well, and I come back to settings, so my terms and condition page, so I can choose terms, and then I can save changes. So that's it. We are literally done with all of this. So now we need to design our login page. So let's finish up our login page. So right now, if we come to pages, all pages, and come to our login page, we can view this page in incognito window. We have to put this short code here into that page for it to display this form for people to log in. So that's exactly what we want to do to design our login page. So now let's edit this page with Elementor as usual, and you can see the prompt is here as well. So I will design this. So I will just make this to I'll click this. I will add some padding, so I can put up, I can do 80, I can do below, I can do 82 as well. And then here I can put in my short code. And then I can paste my short code here. So that's for people who want to log in. I can just add an image here like I did here. I just had another image here, and that's exactly what I'll be doing. And by the way, I created this image using pexels.com. So if you come to Pexels, you have access to royalty free images that you can use. You can use for your website. So I search for images around meditation, and you can see there are quite a number of those pictures here. So I picked I picked 2 out of them. So you can see this is the image here. So I can literally even still download this image. So this is downloading a very high resolution, but I can cancel this. I should have just literally opened this. If I open it, then I can then download something. So it's downloading the original, and this resolution is quite very high. You can just come down here to something medium and then download that. So I use a tool here called LunarPeak. So lunarpeak.com/editor. So I already have it bookmarked here, so you can search online for LunarPeak, and you'll see this is a fantastic tool that help you edit your pictures and do amazing stuff. So if I just come to edit here, I can just do auto background removal. I can literally just drag this image into this and upload it to this website. So automatically you can see I have my image here with the background gone, and sometimes it doesn't come out clean. You may want to adjust it, shift it back and forth for you to get this, but this is good. The next thing I like to do when I do this is for me to still use the edit button and auto crop this image. So it's just crop the image. So you can see it has cropped this image. I can still recrop it myself into something. I can still reduce the height, but ideally most times it auto crops this image quite beautifully. So this is exactly how I was able to get pictures like this, and then you can just easily download this into your computer. So you can check around for pictures there and just download them. Use this tool to remove the background so that they can work on any transparent background. So that's it for that. So let's come back to this page. I think where's the page? Okay, that's it. So here I'll be adding an image. Since I already have that image already downloaded, so I'll just go to my computer and upload that picture. So this is me uploading the image. And one last thing again you want to do once you download images like that is that I also use a free tool called compresspng.com to finally compress my images. What this tool does is that it compresses the image without affecting the quality. So you can come down here, whether it is JPEG or PNG, you can just switch in between both and then upload your images here and then download them to have something quite lighter. So the lighter the images are, the more optimized they are for your website. That's quite very important. So that's just some bonus tip there for you. So as you can see, this image here is 1 MB. Is not really good. I didn't do that for this image, but I did it for this image. You can see this is 2-3 kilobytes. I can still further compress this by reducing it. That's quite heavy, so I will just select this, but I just have to mention that so that you know. So I would like, of course, to reduce this a little and then make this one a little bigger, something like this, and I can hit this here and vertically align this to the middle, so this comes to the middle here, and then I update this page. I'll come to incognito mode here, I'll refresh this, and then we have our login page. So you can see the image is taking time to load. So this is exactly how I created that login page. So you can further customize it, you can add more things to the background, you can do a lot of stuff to that background, but that's really entirely up to you. But this is exactly how I create a basic login page for our website, so students can now log in at the front end of our website. So that's it. So we can now close this page. So this is what our live page looks like. As you can see here, we don't have access for students to log in here, and we are already logged in. We don't have access to log out, we don't have access to our dashboard. So let's come back to our pages. So this page called dashboard, like I told you earlier, will be auto installed immediately you install Tutor LMS. So you can check out for this page. So let's view this page in another window. You can see it's a default, so you can see beautifully designed, ready to go dashboard for your students. So that's it. So we want to conditionally make this page available for logged in users. So let's come back here and then let's come to appearance, let's come to menu. Here we'll see all the menu available. We have about us, we have classes. I'm not sure I want to use that class, I will remove that. So I have access to my dashboard here, which is something I want to add to menu, and I want to add a login logout redirect. So when I come to Uncanny menu links here and I click this, I will have access to login/logout, and I'll hit this. I'll add this to menu. So that's it. If you want to enable a front-end login modal, you can also do that. There will be a pop-up when anybody click the button, and then they'll be able to log in. That may be an amazing feature you want to add. That's literally up to you. So right now I will come to dashboard here. Once I hover around this, so you can see now I have the option to change the display mode. So right now everybody can see this, but I will now say this should only be available for logged in users. So we can do this for every of the menu we have. Uncanny Toolkit have made this quite available for us to use. So I think that's everything we want to do here for our dashboard and login logout. That's literally, I can rearrange this and bring contact here and then login logout. If you want to add more menus, that's literally up to you. You can want to create another menu for all your courses. That's literally up to you, and you can hit your save changes. So that's it. So if we come down to the front end now and refresh this page, you can see we have access to our dashboard right now, and as well we can log out. If we are logged out, we will now see login. So let's go to our incognito window and check. So right now let's refresh this page, and now you see that we have access to login. So that's quite very beautiful. So we'll close this. So now let's redesign our home page here. This is very important. I just feel this is not good enough. Really, that's me. So let's edit this with Elementor. Like I did told you, I love to use Elementor page builder. So here you can see we can now edit this, but what I would love to do is I would love to just hit the plus icon here, and then I can just use Astra, and I can come to blocks, and I can filter this down to an arrow section. So I have quite a number of options here, so I can scroll down. I can just pick whichever you think is good enough, cool enough for your header. For me, I can scroll down. I think this is beautiful, so I can click this. You can see exactly what we're going to get. So I can import this block, and this is already here. So right now I want to change this image here. I can click this one and then use this image, and that's it. So this heading here, I can literally change this heading to whatever heading I want to use, and the call to actions, if you come to the site we designed here, I literally just use ChatGPT to get this this content here. I just told ChatGPT to write me content for meditation, and it did with this. So I can literally copy this as well. So you can come up with your copy or use ChatGPT for yours. I don't want to waste time doing that right now. I think I will literally have to close this page here. Let's come back here, and this heading here, let's change this. Yeah, so I'll come back here as well, and I'll copy this text, come back here, and I'll use this. So that's it. So I really don't want any call to action here, so I'll delete this. So this is the image we had here before, so I will use this image here as my background. So I can hit this, and then I'll come to styles. So you can see we have this color as our background, which is not bad. So I can leave this, I can come to my background overlay, and then I can choose an image. So I can come to the opacity and just play around till I find a perfect blend that I like. So this is good. So something a little like that. Alright, so if I close this, okay, So for this image here, I can just reduce this image to whatever style I want, really. Okay, maybe that's good. And then I can come to my content as well and place this in the middle, or I can place it to the left, whichever is okay, but I think the middle is okay. And for this image right now, I can come to the layout and I can choose the height. I can just fit this to screen. Really, I think that's it. So I can let's update this page and let's see exactly what we have. I think this brings the feel of meditation when somebody you see this first on your home page. So you can change the image at the background. You can use another image. As I can see, this image is even repeating itself, so I can change that. I can come to background overlay for the image. Full is okay. Position, repeat, I can say no repeat. I can then say cover or contain, whichever is okay, but I think cover is the best. And then I can update this page. For this image again, I can just make it maybe a little bigger. Is just kind of weird like that. What appeals to me might not appeal to other people, so really it's really up to you, whatever you want. So I can increase it a little. I can close this one here, so I will literally see exactly what it will look like on the website. So you can see maybe somewhere close down there. So I think this is good enough. I like the feel of this for an home page, and then I'll delete this away, and I also delete this image too as well. So the next thing they'll be seeing here is a featured course, and that's it. So you can see here that we have a white background here, and then we have something kind of light blue here. But if we come down to this page here and we edit it, we can come to shape divider. At the bottom you see we have waves here. So the color here, we can change this color. Let's come to our global color. Perhaps we should be able to find that color. So we can see that we have a very rhyme color here, and that's good. So you can see now we can change information about our course here and add more to the page. I really don't want to waste so much time with that. You can change the picture here to your picture. You can add more to the page if you really do want to add. You can add more blocks with you can come here, you can add more blocks with Astra theme. Let's say you want to ask frequently asked questions. You can just come to blocks. You can filter this down to, you can scroll down to FAQ, for example. So you can see that you have a template here for FAQ, so you can easily bring this kind of template and import them into the page, so you can add more things to your landing page. That's really up to you. I don't want to waste so much time doing that in this tutorial. So you can see we have a template here for FAQ, but I would just like to delete that. All right, so that's it for our home page. Our home page is done. I just have to put in your text here and put in your price here, and then link this button to our course page. So we've not designed our course yet, and that's what we're going to be doing next. So now let's update this page, and now let's come back to our dashboard. No, maybe let's come back to our menu here. Let's come to our dashboard. So let's come to Tutor LMS. Let's come to courses. So we're going to be creating our first course, and so we can come to the front end here, and then let's copy this course. This course is emotional mastery class. So let's copy this. So let's come to courses. Let's before while we are creating our courses, we'll also be creating a WooCommerce product side by side with course that we'll check out with the course. So before we even create the course, let's create the product first. Let's come to product and let's come to add new. In a new tab here, let's open this up and let's paste this title here, emotional mastery class. Let's make this for Tutor LMS. Let's say the cost is $99 as usual, the same thing I did there. So that's everything I'm going to do for this course. Let's set a featured image for this. So let's click this here. Let's select the exact same image that was used for the course on the live website. So you can change this to whatever suits you. I think this is the image here, so let me check to be sure. So this here, so we want to make sure that it's the same image as well we are using. So let's set this as product image, and now let's publish this image. So that's it for our product. That's fantastic. So now let's create a course. So let's hit the add new button here, and then let's give our course a title, the same thing, emotional mastery course. So here we can put a description for this course. I literally told ChatGPT to do all of that for me. That's how I was able to design the same course here as well. So let's come here, let's scroll down, and about the course here, so let's copy what we have here. I don't have ChatGPT open here to do copy and paste, so let me just copy from this live website, and then let's come here. So let's paste that content here. Show less, we're going to close this, we're going to delete that away. So we have welcome to emotional mastery course. So that's it. So what you will learn here, I can copy all of these too as well. So that's it. So for our except sincerely, you can just put the summary of the course. That's literally up to you to do that. I won't be doing that right now. Maximum student, now this is now we get to general settings for the course. So do you have maximum student? If you can't take more than 10 students per time, you can set that. But if it's an online course, so you can set it to 0 for you can see for no limits to the course. So difficulty level for the course, is it for beginner, intermediate, or expert, or is for all levels? So let's just say this is for all levels. No, let's just say this is for beginner. That's good enough. Is this a public course? This is not a public course. And for Q&A, if you want to enable a Q&A section for this course, that's literally up to you. So by default, this course will be free, but now you can say now it's paid. So you see the reason why we created a product earlier, because we're supposed to select a product, and now we are going to tie this to emotional mastery course. So now we are supposed to build our course. So but before we do that, additional data, let's just do other things here. If I come in here, I can copy what you would learn, and then I can paste that here. Kindly know that it is 1 per line. Okay, so that's it. My target audience, I can come here as well. So you see, I can copy this, and then I can come here as well. So you can see that you can specify this 1 per line. This one, now I can break this into another line, so it looks like 2. So ideally now you should not do this until you build your course, add your videos, and then collate the total of your video time. But for the sake of tutorial, I can just say 2 hours 30 minutes. Forgive me if you hear noise in the background. My neighbor is just loud this evening, and I can't afford to stop this tutorial right now. So let's continue. So for my materials, 1 per line as usual. So I'll paste this so you can easily do them one after the other to highlight that. I don't know why I keep coming here first. So for requirements, I can copy this as well, and then come here, and that's the last thing here. So now if you have a video, maybe an intro video to your course, this is where you can add one. Let's just assume that we don't have any. Let's come up here and let's add a featured image to our course. As usual, we're going to be using the same image, and this is it here. So I'll set featured image to this. So that's it for our course. The last thing we want to do now is to build our course into topics and modules, lessons, basically whatever you want to call it. So you can come here and add a title. I can just say module 1. Yours can be different. You can give it a topic summary at the end of this module. Students should be able to do this, so you could do that. And then I can add another one. So you can say at the end of this module, students should have been able to master this, and that. That's really up to you. Okay, so now we have module 1, module 2, which we're going to use for demonstration purpose. So now I can open this up. I can begin to add lessons and quizzes into my module. As usual, I used ChatGPT to give me draft lessons for this course, and ChatGPT gave me this module, understanding emotion, understanding awareness. So I'll be using that for test purpose as well. So I'll copy this and then I will add that into this. So ideally right now, for understanding emotions, for lesson content, we can add a featured image for this lesson if you want. That's strictly up to you. And then a video for this lesson. Like I told you initially, that we're going to be using the help of Google Drive to play secured video on this website. So I have videos here that I can just use for demonstration purpose. So let's copy this right now and let's get linked to this video. The first thing you want to do with this link is make sure that anyone can view this link. You want to make sure that the video is public, and once it's done, you can copy this link and then hit done button. That's not the link that we are going to put directly into Tutor elements. We need to do something to that link. So I like to use a tool here called Google Direct Link Generator. I can leave a link to this tool in the description. This tool will help us convert this link to a downloadable link, and that's what we want to do. So we're going to paste that link here, and we're going to create direct link, and then we're going to copy this new link. So that link is exactly the link we are going to use in Tutor elements. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to paste that link here, and once I paste that link here, you would see that the time estimate for that link would appear here. So you can see it is 37 seconds. So that's it. If the time is not appearing here, it means something is wrong with your link. Tutor Elements was able to interact with that link and then get the time, the duration of that video. So once this is done, then you are certain that your link is ready, so you can update this lesson. So that's it. Our lesson is ready. So you can add more text into your lesson. Like I told you earlier, I used ChatGPT to do that for that test purpose, so you can just continue that. So right now I can add one more lesson. I don't want to waste time with this tutorial, but you get the idea for creating the lesson. So I can just do mindful techniques. I can copy this, I can come down here, I can add that here. You can add lesson content here as usual. You can add a featured image here if you so wish. So I can come down here again, I can copy this one now and get link. I can copy the link, make sure it is set to public like I told you earlier. I can come down here, I can Ctrl A this and Ctrl V the new link, and then I can hit create direct link, and I can copy this link by just clicking it, and then I can come back here and I can paste that link here, and we can wait for us to get the time. So you can see this one is 1 minute and 5 seconds, and that's good enough. I can then you can also upload attachment if you want to add materials to the lesson. That's it for lesson 2. So I can come down here. Maybe I should just drag and drop this into module 2, so you can see you can drag around and drag and rearrange. Is literally up to you. So I don't want to waste so much time here creating this. So you can see how you can create your lessons, arrange them into different modules. Really up to you. So one thing you can also do is to create a quiz. So I can just say I can call this final quiz. You can put a summary here if you want. You can save and go to next. And now you need to add questions now to your quiz. So let's add a question. Let's say this is question 1. This is good enough. My question 1 can just be, have you subscribed to this YouTube channel? And my answer could be a true or false. So by default it is true or false, so we can change this to a single option or a multiple option. You can make it an open-ended, you can also make it fill in the blanks, and other option here for short answer, matching, image answering, ordering are in the Pro version. So if you want to have that option for your quiz, you may need to go for Tutor Pro, but for the sake of this tutorial, a single option might be good enough. Now, is the answer required? You want to say yes, and you may also want to randomize your answer. How much points do students get for answering this course correctly? You may want to do that, but for the sake of this tutorial, I don't want to. I can easily just delete this away, and you can also let students know the point for each answer. And you can choose to put a description, that's really up to you. But for my option now, I can now add in my option, answer title. I can say yes. Text alone, image, text, and both. You may want to do that, that's really up to you, but only text is enough for this tutorial. So add another option. Answer title is no, and if you want to upload images and whatever you want to do here is okay. I need to update the answer, so it's a yes or no answer for me, and you have to pick which one is the correct answer. Have you subscribed to this YouTube channel? Sincerely, I really wish you have subscribed to this YouTube channel right now. So if you like this video up until now, come on, smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you are notified when I keep dropping awesome videos as this. So I want to say yes. So anyone who tick yes definitely will have the right answer. So that's it. I can then hit save changes. So now do you want to set time limit for the answer? If you want to, you can literally set time limit. So coming to our quiz feedback mode, we have 3 options here. The default is first, so what will happen is answers would show after quiz has finished. But for review mode, show result after each attempt. For retry mode, let your student retry as much as possible as they can for them to get the answer. So that's really up to you to choose how you want your quiz feedback mode to be. For passing grade, in terms of percentage, it is 80 set here by default, so your student must at least meet 80% for them to pass. But you can change that to 90 or to 100 or to whatever suits your style. Maximum question allowed to answer, you can say it's 10, you can leave that at 0. That's really up to you. So advanced settings, you can play around with all of these things. Literally, I'm sure they are self-explanatory and you'll not have any issues at all setting them up. So let's save this and go to next. So that's it for creating our course. So what we have to do is to go and publish our course. So we'll come down here and we have the option here to publish. As usual, by default with WordPress, you can schedule, you can do all sorts. So I believe, and you can put your course in categories in case you want to categorize your course. So that's literally up to you. So what we do right now is to hit the publish button, and then our course is live. So now we have this option here to view our course, and you can see here we have our course live. Oh yeah, we need to adjust our page settings here, so we can see that this page is not up, is not set to full mode. So we can come down here, we can just come to appearance, and then we can come to customize. So let's come to global, and let's come to container. So now here we have the option to choose a template for our page. So right now we can just do full width stretched, and then we hit publish, and then we can come back here and then refresh. and then we have our page displaying in full width. So Astra is pretty much easy to customize to however you want it, and you may want it narrow like that. That's literally up to you. So as you can see here, our course is ready. So that's it. So what we have to do right now is to copy the link to our course, and then we want to come down here and scroll down to this course here, and then we want to link this button to our course. Very, very important, so that anybody that clicks on that URL will go to our course. And then we have to set the price. I have to change that from $9 to $90. So you can customize these as well. You can put more text here. You can change this, since this demo content. This is how you are going to create your course for every of the courses here. We will update this, and then if we come to our home page, you see we still have this here. So let's refresh the home page. So you can see we have $90 now. So anybody that clicks this go to our course landing page. So that's it. Our course, we are working very hard and we are literally almost finishing. So if we come down here, everything is set here. So if you click here, you go to your course page, and then there's some things I want us to customize, and that's the reason why we installed the local translate plugin. So let's copy this URL and let's open it in incognito window. And now we can see from here that we have an option to add to cart, and that is a e-commerce language, and it's not really, for me, it doesn't flow. People should be adding a course to cart. People should enroll into a course, and so you can see, so this function is a WooCommerce function. So if you click this, personally I would prefer a checkout instead of view cart, and that will also lead me to how you want your website to interact. Do you want people to go to a cart page first before going to checkout? Personally, I would just love the idea of them enrolling and then checkout. I really don't want people going to cart, so that's really up to you. And that's the reason why we also have a redirection plugin, that we might have to redirect people from the cart page to the checkout page. So let's go back here. So if we come to this site here, you would see that once they enroll, now they have the option to check out, and once they hit checkout button, they are automatically redirected to a checkout page. That makes sense. I don't want to delay the checkout process for too long, taking them to a cart page. So, well, that's really up to you, whatever you want, but let's see how this goes. So when we come down here, okay, we can just come to dashboard here, and now let's come to local translate, and then let's come to plugins. We have quite a number of plugins here. First, we'll be modifying our WooCommerce plugin. So here we don't have any language. If you can find a language here that if you can find your language here, you can click that, but since we don't have a language here, we'll create a new language, and then we select our language, which is United States English language, and then we start translating. So now here we just have to come to filter translations here, and then type add to cart. So we have our add to cart text here, so we click this, so we have the text here. So we are going to, so whatever you want to change your add to cart to, I'm going to put here, but for me I'll just do enroll now, and what I have to do is just hit the save button. Sometimes this may take a while, really, but you could just give it time for it to update. Alright, that's it. We are done with this, so let's come back to plugins again. So for the view cart option, that change would be done under Tutor LMS. So let's come to Tutor LMS. As usual, let's create a new language. Now we have to select our language, English language, and then we start translating. So here we'll search for view carts. So you have view cart here, so we click this and then we can change this to checkout, and then I'll hit the save changes button. So we allow this to save as well, and that's it, that's done. So let's go back to incognito window to now check. So we have view cart here, so let's refresh this. So you can see this is now changed to checkout, and so that's it. If I copy this URL, close this, reopen this again, now I will have our enroll now button, and that's exactly how to change this language by using local translate. So for you, it may not be enroll now, you may want to have something entirely different. That's literally up to you. So let's go through the checkout process and let's see. So you see now you enroll, now it tells you to check out. Ideally this would take you to this cart page here, but well, it's okay to come to cart page here and then they can hit to proceed. I would just love for them to hit the enroll now button and go to checkout page directly. So let's see how to do that. So if you come to tools and come to redirection, kindly note that we installed a plugin called redirection in the beginning. So if you have not installed that plugin, you need to install that plugin first. Let's just start setup, and let's just hit the continue button and let's just finish this up. Let's continue, ready to begin. That's good. So now what we will do is we'll have to look for we'll have to redirect our cart URL to our checkout URL. That's just the simple thing we want to do here. So let's come to pages. I think my cart page is basket, so let me just confirm that. So I'm redirecting the right page. Let's open that up in a new tab and let's see, our cart page is called basket. So you can see it is my domain URL /basket, so that's okay. So I'll hit the add new button here and then I'll do /basket and then I'll do /checkout. Right. Just make sure that the slash is the slug for the URL you are redirecting them to. So let's hit add redirect, and so you can see I have a 301 redirect here from basket to checkout. So that's exactly what we want to do. So coming back here now, let's refresh this page and let's hit checkout. So you can see we are here in our checkout page. This is the default checkout page for Woocommerce, but I want us to change this checkout page to something very, very unique. We don't need people to give us all these lots of information here. We want to create something entirely very, very unique. So let's close this. That's the next thing we have to do, and we are going to do that with the help of cart flows. There's a plugin here called cart flows. We installed that in the beginning too as well. Store checkout will override the site-wide checkout of our website, but if we create flows here, we are limited to creating just 3 flows. So there are 2 options we can use cart flows. We can create flows for individual of our product. This will have been easier if we have designed our own landing page for our product, and we can create a flow here and add the button link to that flow. But because we are following Tutor LMS, which is following the default WooCommerce process, what I would advise that you do is to create a store checkout, so that whatever checkout process we create here will override the WooCommerce checkout process. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but if it doesn't, let's just follow through and let's see. So let's come to store checkout, and now let's import ready templates. So we have a lot of templates here that is free and some of them are pro. So if you scroll down, you would see that there are a lot of them that are pro. You can just easily pick up a template here and use it to design your checkout process. But since this is a store checkout process, we want to have a very generic store process. So like I told you, if you want something custom for each product, you can create a flow and create something specific for each product. Instead of redirecting people to Tutor LMS course page, you may have to redirect people to this landing page. But I don't want to waste time saying so much, so let's just pick one of these. Here is enough for us, so let's choose this. So let's import this flow. Okay, so now this flow is a two-step flow. We are going to customize both the checkout and the thank you page. So let's edit this. First off, we can rename this from store checkout 03. We can just do checkout and then we save. Alright, that's good. So before we edit this design, let's check out other things. Other bumps won't be able to do anything here because it is pro. Form fields, this is very important. So enable coupon field, yes, we want our coupon to be enabled. Enable additional field, no, we don't want people to give any additional field. Enable ship to a different address, no, we don't want that. Enable custom field editor, yes, we want that. So now we can now edit our billing information. This is quite very important. So first name is okay, last name is okay. I don't want anybody here to give me their company name. I don't want to know their country or region. If you want to, that's literally up to you. Street address, apartment, all these things are not needed. State, PIN, phone number too as well is not needed. So I just want first name, last name and email, and that's exactly what I want from them. So I'll hit the save changes button. So that's it. Since we are not shipping anything, so there's no need for us to mess up with this. So the next thing we can do is to dynamic offer. We can't do anything there, is pro. So let's come to settings. Here we can change one or thing. We can change a thing or two. So here we can change all this text are here. It's really up to us. So for place order, instead of place order, I can say enroll now. Alright, so enable lock icon here, enable price display, I want that, and display product images, yes, that's good. Enable cart editing and checkout, but since we are redirecting our cart page to our checkout page, so there's no need for that. So that's everything we want to do here. Let's come down to general. So the slug right now is store checkout 3, so we want to change this, but either way there's no need to even change this because this will pick the general checkout slug from Woocommerce. So let's leave this as checkout 03. The slug generally will still be checkout since it's a store checkout. So if this is a personal flow, not a store checkout, you want to come and customize your step slug here. And then shortcode, we don't need to work with that. So that's everything we want to do. So let's hit save changes button. So now that we are done here, let's now come back to design and let's edit this. We'll be editing this with Elementor. Okay, so this is exactly what it is like. So for here we have to change our logo, so you can come down here, update this with your site logo. So for sake of this tutorial, we're gonna use the same logo used on the demo site. So I can come to style here and increase this 127, I think is okay. So here, since people are not coming from a cart page, I'm going to change this from course page, because they came from the course page, they are in the information page and they'll be hitting the finish. Or you can just say thank you page. Whatever you want to do is okay. So if you give money back guarantee, that's fine. You can just click here to change the text here and put something entirely different. That's literally up to you. What we still need to do here is to change this. Copyright, I can just say 2023. Instead of your site, you can change this to your site name. For me, it can be Best Cash Center, or I can just say Meditation Coach, whatever. And then the other links here, you can update them. Your refund policy, in case you have a refund policy page that you have designed, you can link that here, and your privacy policy and your terms and conditions. For now, let's update this. So that's everything we need to do. In case you want to change colors or change anything, you can edit that. You can come to style, you see color here, white. You can change whatever color to what anything. Maybe it's the background, you can change it. You can see, so you can style this page to whatever you want. Really, you can do that. That's really up to you. So you can come individually here and change the colors here so that they can match your brand color. That's really up to you. So that's it for editing our cart page. So now we have to come checkout page really. So we have to come back here. Now we need to edit our thank you page. So let's edit this. So before we go to the design, let's come to settings and see if there's something we can do. So our slug here, we need to change this. Let's just do thank you. Field settings, everything here is okay. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So let's save changes. So let's come to our design. So we can change this to from store. Let's just change this to thank you. Alright, so let's save this. Now we can now edit design. So literally the same thing we did in the other page, you have to do here as well. Edit this logo, put in your site logo. So we can increase the size. Just make sure you know the size number you used in the other one, and just make sure it's the same thing. Your order has been received. Kindly find details below and a link to your student dashboard. So here would populate the order details. If you have a community, you may want to give them the option for them to join your community. You can just your Facebook page, you can put a link to your Facebook page, your Slack channel, or whatever you are doing really. You can also add text editor here to give them more reasons why they should join your community, and just put some text here. Yes, we upload this, I post regularly, I follow up on my community, so join you for networking, for whatever reason you want people to join your community. So you can add that text there, but I don't want to waste much time here. But we have to still give them a button to go to their dashboard, and that's very, very important. So I would duplicate this, so I can just drag this down here. After this, I can click this and possibly add some padding. Below is 64, top is 24, so I can change this as well to 64. So to join our community, I can also duplicate this, and then I drag this down here as a title. I can just say access your dashboard, and the next thing we want to do is to put a button there for them to be able to go to their dashboard. So a button after that. Good. And then I want to centralize this. I want to make this medium. I can just say dashboard. Yeah, and then I want to put a link to our dashboard, so I'll copy our URL here, and I then do /dashboard. So once anybody's, you remember we did a settings in Woocommerce that once somebody check out, automatically create an account for them. So once they check out, they won't know that they are already logged in, but once they hit the dashboard button, it auto redirect them to a dashboard page. So that's it, and then we're going to delete this because this will populate our order again. So let's delete that. So this is everything we want to do for our thank you page, and then we can update this. So that's it. Our thank you page is ready, and also our new checkout page is ready. So let's close that. So let's come back to our store checkout. And the final thing we have to do here after creating a new checkout and thank you page is to enable store checkout. Okay, you can see this is enabled now. So let's go back and let's go check. So this is the checkout we have. So let's come back to this course and let's refresh. And then let's now hit checkout button. You can see we have a new checkout page readily designed, and I can just collect email address, first name, last name, and then I can see the product I'm paying for, the amount, and then we can see enroll now. But unfortunately here we don't have a payment gateway enabled for people to pay. So we want people to be able to pay with a debit card or with PayPal. So that's the next thing we have to do. So let's close this and let's come back to Woocommerce. Let's come to Woocommerce and let's come to settings. Under settings, we have a place for payments. So when we come down here, we would see that we have option for PayPal and we have to finish setup. Alright, so now when we come back here, we'll have the option here for us to activate PayPal, and that's exactly what we want to do. So you can see the option here for you to securely accept all major credit and debit cards, so we want to enable that too as well. And if you come down here, you can see their pricing, pre-built, whatever. That's really up to you. Standard card processing, these are advanced card processing. So you can see that by default here you have the standard card processing, and this is available for businesses and or casual. So it means that if you are going the standard card processing, you can activate this with either your business PayPal account or your personal PayPal account. If you don't have a business PayPal account, this is the only option for you. But if you have a business PayPal account, there are a lot of things you can do here, from chargeback, additional vetting and underwriting requirement, and so it's only a business account that can do this. So I'll just stick with standard card processing, and I'll also use a personal PayPal account for you to see exactly how this works. So if you have a business PayPal account, it's literally the same thing for you to do. So let's come here and let's hit activate PayPal, and now we'll have this new window here for us to security challenge. This is just normal PayPal trying to verify, so I can just hit bicycles and then verify. So you can see here, connect a PayPal account to start accepting payment on Woocommerce. So now you just need to put your email account. You don't need to worry about the country. I just hit the next. So now we'll be required to log in, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So how are you going to use your account? Primarily for personal use, primarily for business organization. That's really up to you. But for personal use, continue as personal account. So you can upgrade your account to a business account if you want to, and that's really up to you. So I agree to connect and go back to Woocommerce. Thank you. And that's literally everything you need to do to link your PayPal to your Woocommerce. That's it. So you can see our account is connected. It has been populated with our email and also our merchant ID and live ID and live secret key as well. That's it here. We can come to standard payment, and here you see that we have the option here to enable PayPal features on your store. That's very, very important. For intent, capture, authorize. For me, I think I'm okay with capture, but you can click this here to understand more. The intent to either capture payment immediately or authorize a payment for an order after order creation. But for me, capture immediately is okay. Require instant payment. You can also read that to understand what that means. And this is where I want us to pay very close attention. Ideally, if you come down here, once somebody come to your store checkout now, they will see the option here to pay with PayPal or pay with credit card. And smart button location. First off, let me just do that. Let me remove it on a single page since we are not using that, and also using on it. And also remove it on a cart page because we only need the service of this button on our checkout page alone. And now what I want us to do is to separate cart button from PayPal gateway. That's very, very important. I want it to look like a separate payment gateway, but if we untick this, it will be the same thing here. It will just be PayPal up and debit and credit card below. So once we do that, I think that's literally everything we need to do here. Let's hit save changes button. So you can see we already have a standard card button here as well. So you can come down here. So enable standard card button gateway. So we want to enable that. and debit or credit card, and that's good. So we hit save changes button. So if you want to enable pay later too as well, I think PayPal feature, so this is enabled, so you can disable it if you don't want people to use the option to pay later on your site. And you need to also remove this as well on single product and on cart page and only on checkout page. For pay later, I might say I'm not okay, I want to disable that, but for test purpose I just want to leave this as is. So that's it here. So we are literally done here integrating PayPal with our website. So whether people pay with PayPal or they pay with debit and credit card, you receive your payment in your PayPal account. You can use Stripe, you can use other payment gateways to check out. There are quite a number of them, Square. So you can just go to your plugins and search for Woocommerce, Stripe, Woocommerce this, and you see the payment gateway. I'm sure you won't have any problem integrating those payments. So I think my internet connection is quite very draggy now. It's taking time for this to reload, but that's it. Let's go check out this site already. So here, let's refresh this. Okay, so now let's come down here. So you can see that payment, we have a different pay, so people can pay now with PayPal. We have a different option for debit or credit card. And literally, if we put an email here and then say my first name is Daps, my last name is user, and then I want to pay with my debit or credit card. So you can see I can just come down here, put my credit card. You can see my first name and last name here has been auto-populated. I can change my country to whatever country you are in, and then I can put my zip code, I can put my phone number, and then I can pay now. That's literally very simple and easy to do. So I can also choose the option for PayPal. So that's it. So this is exactly how it is, how simple it is for you to do this. So I think let's close this. This is literally everything we need to do. Our site is ready. We are ready. So what I want to do, okay, I think before we go, what we should do before we end this product is to try to check out, and let's see exactly how that would work. So for PayPal, you can put your PayPal in sandbox mode. If you have a sandbox account, that will be literally good for you. I do have a sandbox account, but for people who do not have a sandbox account, so there's no need integrating our PayPal with sandbox and then try to test the payment. But what we can do is we can just come to marketing and then come to coupon. Here I can create my first coupon. I can just call these Daps. You can put fixed count. I can just say percentage discount, and I just say 100%. And you can choose an expiration date for your coupon code. That's literally up to you. You can put some usage restriction or usage limits. That's literally up to you, really. But for the sake of this tutorial, I will publish this. So that's it. We have a coupon code 100% discount. So let's now open this in incognito window again. Now you can see this is our website. You can do whatever you want to do here. You can log in. So we can come down to our course here. I can hit the enroll button, and then I can enroll now. I can choose to check out, and now I'm brought here for me to check out. So now I can literally put my email. I can just put any email. I can just say daps@gmail.com. My username is Daps. My last name is user. And then my coupon code is Daps, and I can apply. Coupon code applied successfully. You can say I can now enroll now with paying nothing, so I can enroll. So I am brought to this thank you page, so you can see my order details, my payment, and my username. I can join the community if I want to. I can go to my dashboard, and that's it. I am here in my dashboard, and then the prompt here, we said that earlier, for you to complete your profile. You can complete your profile here. This notification would not go until you set up your profile. You can upload a picture, put your first name, and just give detailed information about yourself. And then you can see your enrolled course and everything. You need to see here, this is the course we just enrolled into, so we can click this, and then you can see that we enrolled on this date. We can then start learning. So that's it. We already have our demo video here, so if we play this, you can see that. So let's end this. We can join the conversation here and just ask question, seek something, and then submit. And that's what we can do. We can come to module 2, we can come to our quizzes. You see, because we didn't make this a strict mode, we can go anywhere, take anything we want to do. Take the quiz here. You can see, let's start this quiz. You can see, have you subscribed to this channel? And that's still a very big question. I'm still asking you, if you're watching this video up until now and you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, that's not fair. Honestly, you should subscribe. If you have gained value for this video, please and please subscribe to this YouTube channel. So I want to believe you've just done that right now, or you would do that right now. So I'm going to say yes, and then I'm going to submit this quiz. So that's it. That's how to set up your quiz and add more questions, set a pass mark. I think this is it. This is pretty much everything. So you can come to dashboard, so you can see we have dashboard here, we have logout here, and that's pretty much decent. So they can come to their dashboard and they can interact. They can come to, they can play around with the website, and then they can log out. Once they log out, you see they are brought to this login page. Now I don't even know what my password is. You can go check your email account, and then they will see access for them to create a new password. But they would have done that too initially by setting up their profile. They could have just maybe set a new password in their profile. So that's exactly how it is for you to create a site like this. I believe this video has been super useful. If it has, give me a thumbs up. If you have any question, let me know in the comments. As usual, subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell for you to see more awesome videos just like this one. So that's my time for this video. I'm literally exhausted. I'll see you in another video, and until then, have a nice time.